Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day, and if you've seen my last video, because I was... Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and as you can tell, I'm not in the greatest state. I do not have the virus, don't worry about that. I just have the regular seasonal flu. I am better this week. I got out of my whole flu thingy. It wasn't a virus, so don't worry about it, but it was just a huge flu. And so my voice is still weird, but it'll fade away somehow, somewhere soon, I hope. So today I'm going to talk to you about my March wrap-up. I only read 3 books, which is okay, I guess. I read almost 1 book a week. It's more than I usually read, so I guess it's fine. At the beginning of March, I picked up my TBR, which was These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. So I started with this book and I finished it in a few days, maybe a week. I don't actually remember how long it took me to read, but I read it like in a few days. And I was so excited about the story and I thought this book was really good, so I decided to order the next 2 books in the series because I didn't have them with me and I just really wanted to read them right away, because or else I would just forget the story and never read them, I guess. I give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. I loved the world building. The concept was really interesting. I will be talking more about this whole series in the next few weeks. I'm currently reading the 3rd book in the series, and once I finish it, I will be able to make a whole series review, like I did with the Lunar Chronicles. Sorry, I forgot the name. I did a whole series, a review about it, because I read these books in like 2 weeks, 4 books in 2 weeks, so I think it's pretty good. And so with these books, I was hoping to do it this week, but unfortunately, I have not finished the 3rd book because I was so hooked up on Disney Plus. I will be reading more. Last night I decided to just get back on reading and I read 100 pages of the 3rd book. So I'm hoping to finish it in the next few days. I hope. The next book that I read is Blankets by Craig Thompson. This is a graphic novel. I don't have it with me because I borrowed it from my mother's school when everything was still open, obviously. And it was good. It was way too long for my taste. This book was, I don't even know how many pages. I couldn't bring it with me anywhere, so it was kind of an issue because I just could read it at home, and when I used to go to uni, I couldn't bring it with me, so I read bits and pieces now and then, and I kind of got frustrated with the book because I just couldn't finish it, because whenever I would pick it up, I will read like 100 pages, but it would still not be half of the book, so it was a whole thing. I give this book 3.5 out of 5 stars because the story was really interesting. It's not a coming of age story, but the story starts and he's 10, the main character, which I don't remember the name. He starts at 10 and he finishes at like 30, somewhere in the late 20s. And so it's a growing up story, I guess. It's not a coming of age story, but he grows up throughout the book. It is a love story and a very brotherly type of relationship story, and I really liked the main plot line, but it took way too long to just expand. There were some really sketchy things in the beginning of the book when the 2 brothers are really young, and it's never addressed in the future, and I was really confused because that was not some legal stuff that was happening, and it's never addressed. That's one of the main issues I had with it, because everything makes sense apart from the fact that they just didn't say anything, never. But at some point he talks about it, but it doesn't cross his mind to like actually talk to persons in charge or anything, so I was really confused about that part. And finally, the third book that I read was This Shattered World. It's the second book in the These Broken Stars trilogy, obviously. And this book I give 4.5 out of 5 stars, a little bit better than the first one. And it's weird because normally the second book isn't as good as the first because of all the world building, the anticipation, but I thought it was really good. We follow different characters, so maybe that is why. It's in the same universe, but all of the books follow different characters. At some point they overlap, but it's like you read a new book. So maybe that's why the second book was such a good book, because it doesn't follow the same characters in the beginning of the story. So it's really kind of a new world, a new perspective, new characters, new developments, new challenges. So I think because of that, it was really, really good. And I don't know if I prefer these characters to the first book. No, that's a bit... I don't know. I really love Lilac and Soldier Boy. I don't remember his name. I think it's Tarver and Lilac. I really like the relationship that they had, and it's just the whole story was really, really good. They were not ideal. Well, all of these relationships are like forbidden relationships, and I really like it because despite that they know that they shouldn't be together, they find ways to help each other, and they somehow fall in love with each other, but they know that they shouldn't have, but they still do. And I love these kind of romances that are like super, super cliche, and like you meet and you fall in love directly. I don't like that because it's just not realistic. But with these relationships, they don't want to be together, and the relationship evolves and they grow together and they just develop feelings, but they don't want to. So my camera stopped working, so I don't know where I stopped talking, but in conclusion, I would say that yes, I do prefer Tars and Flynn together, but Lilac and Tarver are really, really good together. I'm not saying that they're not good together, but I think that their chemistry in this relationship is stronger. I'm not even sure. I don't know. So that was it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow I will be posting my TBR. I will be redoing my picking with the number generator. This month I did not read my standalone, which was I Hope I Screw This Up by Kyle Cease. It is going to stay on my TBR for April, so it will be 2 books, 2 standalones for April and 1 series. Alright, so I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are staying inside, wash your hands, do all that good stuff, and everything will be over soon. Let's all hope for that. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.